Thank you very much. Good evening. Oh, Bobby Roth here, in the excitement, forgot to tell you that I don't have a planned speech. And there's 2 microphones for you all if you have questions on film or meditation or consciousness. You can ask questions.
Microphone there and a microphone right over there. Anybody has a question?
Or we can just enjoy the silence. It's kind of beautiful.
I just have a simple question for you, David.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Greg, and I'm wondering, do you think that the consciousness can exist outside the body?
Here, there, and everywhere. It's consciousness is such an abstraction, and we all have it. We don't think that much about it, but it's the I amness, being, our ability to understand, our awareness, our wakefulness, our inner happiness. And there's a great, giant ocean of pure consciousness within every human being.
And can I ask a follow-up question?
You bet.
Do you believe that substances can be a tool to understand that better?
You're going to hear from Dr. Fred Travis later on, who will explain what these substances do to the brain.
Mm-hmm.
And
I already knew the answer. I just wanted to ask.
That's cool. And we all want these experiences. And those experiences are there. And with meditation, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi teaches transcendental meditation. And transcendental meditation is a mental technique that's easy to do, effortless, yet supremely profound, in that it allows any human being to dive within and experiencing subtler levels of mind and intellect, and to transcend and experience that ocean of pure consciousness. Now, what happens when you experience that? So interesting. When you experience it, you enliven it, you unfold it, and it starts to grow. Consciousness grows. So beautiful. And the end result of that growth of consciousness is enlightenment, which is the full potential of the human being. Such a beautiful thing. What is your name again?
My name's Gregory.
Gregory, such a beautiful thing it is.
Thank you very much.
My name is Jason, and I was wondering if you could tell me how transcendental meditation is different from other forms of meditation, and if it's worth the $2,500.
That's a very good question. Let's talk about the money first. To me, it's worth far more than that. And we have a thing where we think something spiritual or something that's supposed to be good for you should be free. And yet, all these things we want cost a lot of money. And the price, to me, is it illumines the strength of the desire. If you want that, you'll get it. And I know people who don't have much money, they find themselves wanting it, and they get it. Some people with lots of money, they could easily get it, and they don't want it. And they don't want it because it costs something. It should be free. It's a strange, strange thing. Now, some of that money goes to the teacher who teaches you. And the teachers are full-time. And as Bobby said, wouldn't it be a beautiful world if the teachers of meditation, the ones that teach you how to dive within, experience self, pure consciousness, lead you to your full potential, enlightenment, Wouldn't it be beautiful if they could live on that money? Now, the rest of the money goes to world peace. It doesn't go, like when we pay our taxes, to killing people in the name of peace. It goes to peace-creating groups who are trained in advanced techniques to enliven that field of consciousness, unity, enliven that in the world. And that's another whole thing we could talk about. What's the other question?
How is it different than
Oh, yeah. Now, the foundation is David Lynch Foundation for Consciousness-Based Education and World Peace is offering, we have to raise money to offer it to you for free, a scholarship. If you are interested in starting or interested in knowing more about it or interested in helping bring a person to their full potential or bring peace to earth by enlivening this field of oneness, then let us know. No problem. And we'll try to raise the money.
Okay, so I can tell my parents that David Lynch said to pay for it.
Please tell your mom and dad that it would be so beautiful if they paid for that. Now, I paid for my son Riley and my son Austin and my daughter Jennifer. And I paid when I started. When I started, it was only $35. But it is a lot of money to me then. I didn't care. I really wanted it, and I've been doing it ever since. And my friend Charlie Lutz used to say around the center in L.A., at least they'll meditate up to $2,500 worth. And it's the regular practice of diving within. It would be beautiful if you gained enlightenment overnight. But you dive in twice a day. Once in the morning, you're a meditator. You go and you dive in, and then you just go about your business and watch things get better. It's really beautiful. It's for the rest of your life.
Thanks. And I really like your movies, but at the end of them, I usually say, I don't get it.
You start meditating, pal.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel?
Yes. What do you meditate on?
You meditate using a mantra. And the mantra is a specific sound vibration. You just start the mantra going. And the mantra turns the mind within. Always we are pointed out, but now we're pointed in. And why do we like going within? Why is it easy and effortless? Because it's natural. The mind loves to go to fields of greater happiness. And with each subtler level of mind, with each subtler level of intellect, there's more and more happiness until you reach the source, maximum bliss, maximum. And you splash into that, and the splash is bliss. Beautiful, beautiful. You just keep diving, you pop out with thoughts, dive back in, pop out, dive back in, then you come out. More and more and more of that is with you. It's like going to the treasury and filling up your pockets with money, with gold. And then you come out and you start spending it. Ideas, you start catching ideas. You start having a great time.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here. I'm normally not shy of public speaking, but David Lynch is a very tough act to follow. He has this $1 million coiffure, which makes some of us feel follically challenged. And he speaks about meditation, which is a very, very difficult experience to communicate. He speaks about it with such a poetic clarity and lucidity that it is really tough to follow. I would like to add a few scientific remarks to the beautiful experiences that David shared. David has talked with us about the experience of a field of unity within, profound inner harmony, inner peace, and inner unity. This experience of inner unity is really the core experience that has been described since the beginning of history by all the major traditions of knowledge and spiritual traditions of the world. Is this field of unity at the basis of life's diversity fact or fiction? It's very interesting to me today to see that modern science, through its reliable but slow means of gaining knowledge, has, over the past half a century, maybe a little longer, peeled away layer after layer of the onion of existence, exploring deeper levels of natural law, deeper levels of nature, from macroscopic to microscopic, to the molecular, atomic, nuclear, subnuclear world of quarks and leptons, electroweak unified world, grand unified world, super unified world, 10 million times smaller than the atomic nucleus. At this fountainhead, this core level of nature's functioning, we see the emergence, the discovery of fundamental unity at the basis of the diverse laws of nature governing the universe. At that level, all four forces, gravity, the strong force, the radioactive force, the electromagnetic force, are all one. And all the so-called particles, the quarks and leptons on which they act, are also all one. At that level, there's just a single unified ocean of existence. And all the particles and forces that fill the universe are just little ripples on the surface of this ocean of unity, ocean of existence.